Welcome back to Backyard Jack. So just as a reminder, we are in North Florida. This is plant hardiness zone 9, and we range between kind of 8B and 9A, 9B, somewhere in there. So it does fluctuate depending on the year, but we're generally right around zone 9. If you're in this area, in this zone, or you live in Jacksonville, one plant that I really recommend putting in your yard is a pomegranate tree. These can be shrubby type of growth or a tree like I'm training my pomegranates to do. The trunk will thicken up. This is about 3 years old, and it does lose its leaves in the winter. As you can see, when the leaves come in the spring, they're beautiful, shiny, really green, beautiful color. And then if you come around, the flowers are incredible. These are hummingbird attracting flowers. They're bright red, and they kind of open up like a hummingbird feeder. You'll see hummingbirds around these trees. If you come around here, you can see how the flower petals are really pretty. I don't know why exactly, but this is how they bloom. You have the main flower, and then you have these buds around it. I probably can do a little research to learn more about what that's all about, but that's how all of these bud. And this particular one, every yard is a little different. This is in the lower part of my yard. We're gonna go look at the one in the more elevated part of my yard, and it's further along in its growth and its flowering. So let's take a look at that one. So as you can see with this one, it's a little fuller and it's covered in flowers, and it's continuing to put out new buds. Really beautiful flowers, surrounded like the other one with those other buds. I don't know which one. I'm assuming this one, maybe any of them can become fruit. But yeah, this is a Parfianca pomegranate. I think another type of pomegranate that grows well in this zone is a wonderful, depending on the variety. The only thing that can be frustrating with pomegranate in this zone is they do really well throughout the spring. When you get into the heavy rains, if it's a very wet summer, the pomegranate tends to split because it's just too full of water. So hopefully that's not the case. Pomegranates are very common in the Mediterranean where it's a drier climate. That is the downside and the risk of pomegranate in this zone, but it depends year to year on the rainfall. So that is the pomegranate.